Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Kina, and you're watching Kina's Life. Whether you're new here or a returning viewer, I'm so glad to have you with me. Why do love and jealousy often coexist in romantic relationships? Love and jealousy often coexist in romantic relationships because both emotions are deeply rooted in attachment, desire for connection, and the fear of losing a valued bond. Jealousy, while often viewed as a negative emotion, can be a natural response to the perceived threat of losing a partner's attention, affection, or commitment, which directly impacts feelings of love. Here are several psychological and emotional reasons why love and jealousy frequently go hand in hand. 1. Fear of losing emotional connection. Love creates a deep emotional investment in a partner, and with that investment comes a desire to protect the relationship. Jealousy often arises when there's a perceived threat to the emotional bond, such as the fear that another person may come between you and your partner. When you love someone, the idea of losing them, whether to someone else or due to other external factors, can trigger feelings of insecurity and possessiveness, leading to jealousy. Number 2. Attachment and the fear of abandonment. Attachment theory explains that our early experiences with caregivers shape how we form relationships later in life. People with anxious attachment styles, in particular, are more prone to experiencing jealousy because they have an internal fear of abandonment or rejection. In romantic relationships, this fear is heightened when they perceive their partner's attention or affection being directed elsewhere. Even those with secure attachment can feel a twinge of jealousy when they fear losing the closeness and connection they've built with their partner. Number 3. Desire for exclusivity and commitment. Love in romantic relationships often carries with it a desire for exclusivity, meaning both partners want to feel special and prioritized in each other's lives. When one partner perceives a potential rival for the other's affection, jealousy can rise as a protective mechanism. The emotional investment in love often means that both partners want to feel secure in their exclusive place in each other's hearts, and jealousy may act as an emotional response to preserve that exclusivity. 4. Insecurity and self-esteem. Love can amplify insecurities, especially if a person has doubts about their own worth or fears they aren't good enough for their partner. These feelings of insecurity can make someone more sensitive to signs of potential competition. When a partner shows interest in someone else, even in a non-romantic way, it may trigger jealousy, because it can feel like a personal threat to their value in the relationship. Low self-esteem, or past experiences of rejection, can intensify these feelings. 5. Evolutionary and biological factors. Evolutionary psychology suggests that jealousy may have an adaptive function in human relationships. From an evolutionary standpoint, jealousy might have developed to help protect relationships and ensure the survival of offspring. In romantic relationships, the desire to maintain a partner's commitment and protect the bond is tied to biological instincts, especially in environments where the loss of a partner could lead to a loss of resources, protection, or caregiving. The instinctual need to safeguard the relationship can make feelings of jealousy rise when a partner's fidelity or commitment is threatened. 6. Possessiveness and control. Jealousy can also be driven by a sense of possessiveness, where one partner wants to maintain control over the other's attention, affection, and time. This often happens when one person feels they own their partner's emotional loyalty. While love should ideally involve trust and mutual respect, possessiveness can sometimes arise when one partner feels they are at risk of losing what they consider theirs. This possessiveness can lead to unhealthy jealousy if not managed appropriately. 7. Heightened emotional responses in close relationships. Romantic love involves a high level of emotional intensity, and with that intensity comes a heightened sensitivity to perceived threats. When you deeply care about someone, any situation that feels like a potential threat to the bond can trigger an intense emotional reaction. Jealousy is often a byproduct of this heightened emotional state. It's a powerful emotional response to the perceived threat of a partner's affection being divided or redirected elsewhere. 8. Cultural and social influences. Cultural and societal norms around love and relationships can shape how jealousy is experienced and expressed. Many cultures promote the idea that romantic relationships should be exclusive, with jealousy framed as a sign of love and devotion. As a result, people may feel that if they don't experience jealousy, it somehow indicates a lack of love or commitment. Social media and modern communication also exacerbate feelings of jealousy, as constant exposure to a partner's interactions with others can make it easier to feel threatened. 9. Uncertainty and ambiguity. Jealousy can emerge in situations where there is uncertainty in the relationship. If a person feels unsure about their partner's level of commitment, or if they experience ambiguous behavior, like flirting or emotional distance, jealousy may act as a response to fill the emotional gap. Love, at its core, seeks assurance and clarity, so the presence of jealousy can often signal an unmet need for security or reassurance in the relationship. 10. Overlapping emotional responses. Love and jealousy are closely related because they both stem from emotional attachment. When we love someone, our emotional vulnerability is heightened, and any threat to that love can provoke jealousy. It's a reactive emotion to a perceived imbalance of affection or attention, and it often signals a person's need to protect their bond. The coexistence of both feelings may be a natural emotional response when our most important relationships feel threatened. Conclusion: love and jealousy often coexist, because jealousy is a complex emotion that arises from the deep emotional attachment and desire to protect a valued relationship. While love promotes connection and trust, jealousy arises when there's fear of losing that connection or when one feels insecure about their place in the relationship. Both emotions are linked to attachment, self-esteem, and the desire for exclusivity, making them natural companions in romantic relationships. However, managing jealousy in a healthy way is crucial to maintaining a strong and trusting partnership. When jealousy is excessive or based on unfounded fears, it can undermine the relationship. Developing trust, communication, and self-awareness can help mitigate the negative effects of jealousy and ensure that love remains the dominant force in the relationship. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. I really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. Your feedback means a lot, and it helps me create more content for you. See you in the next video.